Lieutenant Marinus Goddard with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office. Thank you for being here. Today at approximately 5 p.m., a JSO lieutenant was working off duty at the Avenues Mall when he saw a large group of teenagers in the parking lot. Shortly thereafter, gunfire erupted in that parking lot and the teenagers scattered. We had JSO officers that responded to the scene and then began to immediately canvass the area for suspects, victims, and witnesses. Currently, we have not located anyone that's been struck by the gunfire, and no one has come forward as being a victim of a crime. We did locate one vehicle which was struck by the gunfire, but that vehicle was unoccupied at the time. Currently, we have detectives from the Robbery and Violent Crimes Unit, Intelligence, and the Crime Scene Unit on scene, preserving the evidence, interviewing witnesses. We have one person that's in custody that's being interviewed as a person of interest. We had created a reunification area for parents to come and pick up their children, and we're going to keep a large presence in the area until the mall is closed and everyone is safe. We're asking anyone with information of this incident to please call us at 904-630-0500, JSO crime tips at jacksheriff.org, or if they want to remain anonymous at Crime Stoppers, which is 1-866-845-TIPS. With that, I'll take any questions you may have.
Can you give us an idea of just how many teenagers were around when this happened?
It's a rough estimate, but anywhere between 100 and 300.
And also, sir, many teenagers that I spoke with say that this was a planned teen takeover event. Can you guys confirm that?
So the event you were talking about was at a different location. We don't know if they're connected at this time. It's possible due to the proximity, but at this point, I don't want to speculate.
And also, may I ask this question then?
Yes.
At this location here, they said there was tons of teenagers here. Was that where the teen takeover event kind of started?
It's a possibility. That's why we're looking at and why we're interviewing everybody and would like everyone's assistance in helping us figure out. Because at this time, we don't know what led to the shooting.
And also, with the shooting, do we know, like, it was a teenager that had a gun or who shot first?
We don't know at this point. We don't know how the shooting occurred or who was involved. That's why we're asking the public's help and input in helping us figure out.
You said that one shot was fired, or it was several shots?
It was several shots, yes. Exactly how many, I don't know.
And it never started inside the mall. Was it outside the mall?
It was in the parking lot. That's the best information that we have. We did go inside and we cleared the entire mall for everyone's safety and out of an abundance for precaution to make sure that there's no threats inside the mall.
And was the mall shut down at any time, or was just a section of the food court entrance that was just unoccupied?
Yeah. The mall was never shut down. There are several stores that voluntarily closed their doors, but the mall itself did not shut down.
Was there any kind of fighting going on before the gunshots, or was it just general rowdiness, or kids just hanging out?
We don't know at this point. We just knew there was a large group of kids, and at some point gunfire erupted. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And also, sir, is there any advice you can give the teenagers or the parents about this, teen takeover events that we've been seeing many times in different areas in Jacksonville?
Well, sure. Just be involved in your children's lives as a parent to make sure that if they have a social media account that you monitor it to see what they're going and have a conversation with them. We want kids to have fun, to go to all these great locations if they can. But if you see like a teen takeover, anything like that, just be mindful and talk to your children so they can stay safe.
There are a handful of cars in that area. Are people allowed to go in and get their cars and drive them out of the scene at this point?
Yes, absolutely. They're allowed to come and get the cars.
Are you guys planning on increasing security at the mall after an event like this?
Yes, this is obviously going to be on our radar. In any location where such an incident occurs, we always beef up the patrol efforts and we canvass the area to make sure that it doesn't occur again.
And also, has the situation of everything been resolved as of right now?
What do you mean by resolved?
So in other words, is a still ongoing investigation is my real question.
Yes. Yeah, the investigation is still ongoing. However, our crime scene preservation at the scene has concluded, and we're just keeping officers in the scene to make sure nothing else occurs. Anything else?